Today I'm going to be cutting off the catalytic converter off my motorcycle. The catalytic converter is also known as the cat. This is not a cat. This is a dog. I'm going to be using one of these two tools to cut off my catalytic converter. But the problem is I have to look up how to use both of them. So in order to reach my catalytic converter without ruining anything on my bike, I'm going to have to take my fairing. The fairing in question is this one. So in order to take the fairing off, I have a 4mm Allen wrench and this stick thing. Lefty loosey. Now I'm taking it off. You want to make sure that you don't lose your screws because you need to put your fairings back on after you take them off. Man, I wish I had something to hold my nuts and bolts so I didn't lose them. Now, I was trying to take this fairing off, and the bolt is giving me a little bit of a hard time. I don't want to strip it, so I'm gonna use a different tool than this. Instead of the Allen wrench, I'm gonna be using a premium brand bit driver set, like this. And the last part to this bottom fairing is not going to be a screw or a bolt. Instead, it's going to be a clip. That means I have to somehow figure out where the clip is and then pull it so that it comes off. So I'm going to try. And I got it. Turns out the clip in question was just a body panel grommet snap. So now I have to disconnect the fairing from the other part of the fairing so that I can access the part that I need to cut my catalytic converter off. So I don't really know how this is connected. I have to look behind it. Let's see. I have my visor up. This is something you guys will never see. So now I have to disconnect the fairing from the other part of the fairing, and it's clamped together, so I have to check it out and see what I have to do. There's also a push pin underneath the bike, and I'm trying to get that out now. It's almost out. Now I'm looking behind the fairing to see how they fasten because I'm not sure if they push in or lock together, so I'm trying to figure out how to take them off. Okay, so never mind what I said about the clamp thing. Instead, to make it easier, I'm just gonna take off the whole side because it's just Allen wrench bolts that way and not whatever was happening before. Yeah, I couldn't really figure out how that clamp thing works, so I decided not to do it. But I also, that's what the internet said. Okay, I cut the video and I finally got the fairing off. This was my first time taking a fairing off, so it was weird with all the snapping points. Trying to get it off was definitely pretty difficult. But it's off now and that's all that matters. Now the moment that we've all been waiting for. It's time to cut off the catalytic converter. I don't use power tools that often, so I'm gonna have him do it. So we got the majority of the way through the cat, and now I'm going to unbolt the cat so then we can take it off and don't have to worry about unbolting it after we cut the whole thing off. Okay, so now I got all the screws out. Just kidding, there's one more bolt on the other side for some reason. God, this is so annoying. I'm never doing this ever again. Just kidding, we love working on our bikes. We have finally achieved it. It's done. It's finally done. It's done, and it's time to... I'm just kidding. Like the video.